Hello everyone, how are you? So today we will see another lesson in how or in learning Python. So today we will see how we will study the loops. So how to create a loops in Python. There is generally two ways to create these loops. The first is with while and the second is with for. So today we will see the while loop. So, how it works? It is very simple. So, just with the keyword while, we can create a while loop. So, we'll see this in detail. So, we'll first define a variable x which is equal to x and a second variable which is equal to 0, and we will creates our loop. So this loop is begins with while and a condition. So the condition it is for example that x is greater than y. So if this condition is while and as this condition is satisfied, what this while will do, every time it will add 1 to y. So in each time, in each turn, it will give a 1 or add a 1 to y. But as soon as this condition which is x greater than y is not satisfied, we will go out this loop and pass to the sixth line. In the sixth line, for example, we will print that x now, for example, x is equal to y, for example. And to do this job, to give you a view of what is going on in the while, each time we will print x and y. So print x and y each time. So it is as simple as that. So here we have the two variables. Here we have the loop, the while loop. So in the while loop we have the keyword which is while. Here we have the condition. The 2 points as in if condition, and here inside the loop we have instruction that if this condition is satisfied, this instruction must be done in this while. But once this condition is not satisfied, we will go out this loop and pass to the next line and execute it. So we'll see what we will have. Good. So in the first loop we have the first line which is 5 1. So the y we have add 1 to the y and we have 1. In the second turn we add 1 to the y and it is equal to 2, but x is always 5, and y it is now equal to 3 to 4 to 5. So here when the y is equal to 5 and the condition is no more satisfied because x is no more greater than y, so we have went out the loop and passed to the next line and print the sentence now x is equal to the y. So this is how this while function. Good. Now we see a little example or a little program that can solve us a problem. This problem is called the greatest common divisor. So of course of x and y. So each time we have two numbers x and y, we can ask the question, what is the greatest common divisor of these two numbers, which means the greatest number that divide x and divide y. So there is a technique in math that simplified this task, which is the how it is called, the Euclidean algorithm. The Euclidean algorithm is a technique that simplified this task. Generally, this method consists of in each time, this is an algorithm. In each time, we divide the quotient of this division by the remainder of this same division. Good. So here we will define an x, which is for example, so we'll ask the users to give us the first number. So here, give us the first number, and in the second line the same. So the int what's int input, what so give us the second number. Good. So this is what it takes, and now we'll go to the while loop, and we'll give it the condition, which is y is absolutely greater than 0, and if it is satisfied, so the x and the y will be converted to the y and the remainder of the division of x by y. So this is the Euclidean algorithm. So here we will change x by y and y by the remainder of their division. So, and this loop will works until this first condition is not satisfied, which is y is greater than 0, and if it is not satisfied, we will print this greater number. So the greatest common divisor is, and we'll give it as x. So the x is the greater common divisor of these two numbers. Good. So we'll try it and see what we will have. For example, 15. The second, for example, is 25, and we will check the common. So the greatest common divisor is 5, which is true. So now we'll try another. For example, 100. The second is, for example, 99. So the greater common divisor is just 1. For example, 49 with for example 77. So 7 is the greatest common divisor. So this is how it works. So here we have the two numbers, and here the while loop with this condition, which is y must not be equal to 0, and if this is true, we will turn and on in enter this while loop, and in each turn we will change x and y by y and the remainder of their division until this y is equal to 0, and just in this point we will stop and give the value of x, which is the greater common divisor. So this is how this loop works. So thank you thank you, and see you in the next session.